This, I believe, is the last dead stock pair in 10.5, which is my size. So a friend of mine had them in Chicago. He said there were a couple people actually bidding on this very sneaker. So I had to actually outbid a rapper, and he just brought them himself.
Should we be naming the rapper you outbid?
I don't know.
Very far up here in the sky, we're in the Burj Khalifa. We're gonna knock on this door, hope that Mr. Al Safar opens the door and shows us his collection. Let's get into it.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Man?
Yeah, I'm so excited to do this. Let's get into it.
Come on in, guys.
Mr. Al Safar, thank you so much for doing this, first of all.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
I knew before coming here how special this is, but it feels significantly more special being here, and I'm so grateful.
Thank you for
be
coming. Absolutely, absolutely.
No, of course. And you know, for a lot of our audience and me too, I'm very curious. Where did the bug bite, and how did it bite so hard?
I mean, it was just a passion of mine, you know, like something that I enjoyed doing, like at an early age, you know, was just buying at that time, wasn't really collecting. I noticed a lot of people paid attention to what sneakers I used to wear in school. So I was kind of that kid in school that had the cool sneakers, you know, basically. Mm-hmm. Some liked them, some thought they were funny, but look, right now everyone wants to have them, you know?
Everyone wants them.
So it wasn't really accepted back then at all, you know, so it just kept on developing till of course the sneaker wall, which you guys pretty much saw.
Yeah, you've talked about how fours are your favorites to wear.
Yes.
Fours, and evidently so, you know, there's so many of the most special shoes that are fours.
Exactly.
I think we should definitely start with one of your most special fours.
Undefeated Jordan 4, first ever collab with the Jordan brand. So this dropped in 2005 and known to be like 75 in existence. This, I believe, is the last dead stock pair in 10.5, which is my size. So a friend of mine had them in Chicago. He's a huge sneaker collector and he sells as well. So I hit him up and he said there were a couple people actually bidding on this very sneaker. So I had to actually outbid a rapper, fly my friend out. Of course, you can't send these over to have them personally flown here to Dubai, and he just brought them himself. And he knew I wanted some other sneakers. He brought them, and he was smart because I did end up buying them too.
Should we be naming the rapper you outbid?
I don't know. But if you guys don't,
just say
he's a 10.5, and I have one of his sneakers as well here. So
a few of them.
Yeah,
quite a big sneakerhead also.
Yeah.
How did you get into sneakers so early on? Because as far as I could tell, you know, at that time there was not a lot of sneaker culture in the Middle East.
Exactly. So you're absolutely right about that, because before to find like Jordans or like any cool Nikes was really hard in this area. Especially I grew up in Bahrain mostly. We'd barely get anything. Even right now you don't get much. So back then I used to buy a lot of designer sneakers.
Okay.
And whenever it came to like Jordans or like Prestos, Air Forces and stuff like that, it'll be when I traveled in my summers or stuff like that. Yeah, but like you said, it wasn't easy at all till maybe around 2016 or 17. That's when it started really picking up over here. Talk about my first ever grail. So this was my first ever like friends and family sneaker to buy, which was the Eminem Carhartts. These dropped I think in 2014, and basically Eminem gifted these to his friends. They came with a nice Christmas card as well, so I'm lucky to have that card as well.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so really cool. So one day I'd like to have this signed by him if possible, you know?
And you've been collecting for what, a decade now?
Yeah, at least a decade.
At least a decade? Till about a year ago, that was maybe 2,000 shoes?
Yeah.
And what do you think it's at today?
No idea, obviously more than that.
Way more.
Yeah.
You have a number, some rough estimate?
Probably like between 2 and 3 now. I always tell people buy what you enjoy, and you never know. Sometimes those sneakers do come out to become hype. And there's a lot of sneakers where like they're underrated and they just blow up all of a sudden, you know. So a lot of my sneakers started like that. Of course, you have to spend wisely, especially in this collection, because if you just don't care about how much you spend, you won't believe the amount that you can spend in this hobby. This hobby is just endless. Sky's the limit.
I can imagine. We're pretty much.
Yeah.
We're already fairly sky high up here, you know.
Yeah. So we have all the Yeezys here, from the Solars, the Plats, Red Octobers, and of course you got Blinks, the Tans, and the Zens. Like this, I got for $1,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Very good.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Jesus.
Yeah. This was like around 2.5, maybe 2014.
Not bad.
Not bad. This is my favorite out of the 3. Not a lot of people like the Plats, but the Plats.
I think it's beautiful shoe.
Yeah. The Red October is the most hype, but for me it's my least favorite out of the 3.
Oh really?
Yeah, come on, look at these two. If you look at the colorway itself, come on, you gotta say these two are better than that.
You've also recently gotten active on YouTube again. Are you trying to build that up this year?
Yes, I'm trying to get back on it. I did take a break because of the kids, you know, it's really hard to handle everything all together, but I'm coming back to it this year strong. So if you guys would like it, absolutely.
No, for sure. We gotta. I don't think we'd have to tell them. You know.
Yeah.
The collection speaks for itself.
Exactly.
I'm sure everybody's gonna go subscribe.
If anyone wants to see like exclusive content, unboxings and stuff like that, of course they can.
Yeah, you don't have to wait months for us to be able to get time and come do it. You gotta watch it real time.
We'll leave some exclusive stuff for you as well before when you come back.
Yeah, it'd be nice. We can put it all together.
Yeah. Not many have seen this shoe because of how rare it is. So only 23 made. And this released as like a very exclusive to the exclusive release of the MCA orange
back.
Yeah, these, I'm not sure if it was 23, but I think they did make a little bit more of these. These were very rare, and of course sentimental because they did put the 80 over here on the side, of course, to show that Virgil's birth year, you know. And I have
23 pairs.
23 pairs, and I got 3 of them.
3 out of 23. The first ever sneaker.
No way.
No idea.
No idea.
I like it. You don't have to think about it.
No idea.
Your everyday Peter.
4s, cements.
White cement 4s. What's your favorite Jordan 1?
Jordan 1. Chicago's.
Chicago 94.
Yeah.
Your favorite Yeezy?
Nike or Adidas? Probably the Plats.
Platinum.
Plats, yeah.
Your favorite Dunk?
Dunk SB or just Dunk? Supreme.
Supreme, no? Yeah. Your least favorite shoe?
It's a tough one for me.
Pick one you don't like.
Hello Kitty Prestos.
I saw them. I was like, what are they doing here? I would love to jump into going through categorically all of the shoes you have that are unreleased, friends and family, and samples.
Alright. So we can start off with Soulfly.
Soulfly, F&F.
Yes, this is a friend and family pair, numbered as well. 83 out of 223.
Yeah.
So we got the Michigan 5s,
Michigans, we have
Oregon 5s.
Then we have the suede.
Yeah.
We the best that we just talked about.
Exactly.
Mind blowing.
Exactly.
And you got 2 of these.
Yeah, my brother walked in snow in those, and I'm like, why didn't you wear the leather pair to the snow if you wanted to, you know? Why
did you want to wear the
Yeah, it's like you wore the suede. And of course you got the Oregon.
The Oregon
3s. This is actually one of my favorite Oregons.
It's a beautiful shoe.
And you can change the swoosh as well. Very cool. This is worn as well.
And we have our 2 chaps.
Oh yeah, I can't forget about these.
Did you outbid him on these?
Well, you might be looking for them, I don't know.
You got the purples, and this you were telling me was an interesting trade.
This was an interesting trade. So this, I traded around 40 pairs of Yeezys for this. And as you guys know, I won, of course, from the trade.
This went up in value because this is a few years ago.
Yeah.
And you got the brown.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people who don't even know these exist.
Yeah, so there's 23 of this and 23 of that.
Jesus, that's
so
2 sitting right here.
This right here, as you can tell, it's a different sole right here. So basically, they came out in different soles. The white soles were the Jordan brand friends and family list. So the ones with the clear and like the grey and the other soles, those were the ones that were given to Travis to give out. So there's 23 of this, 23 of that.
Damn.
And imagine having another pair of this size. It's almost difficult.
Impossible.
Like I know who has other sizes. DJ Khaled and I think Mark Wahlberg, probably a good friend as well, the DJ Big Boy Chang in the Philippines. He has them, so none of them are ever gonna sell them, so you won't find them in those sizes anymore. Probably.
Speaking of Mark Wahlberg.
Ah, yes!
But this is a rare shoe. It is.
Honestly, buying it, I didn't know how rare it was. Like, I knew I wanted it so bad because, you know, huge fan of Mark Wahlberg, and his Wahlburger burger joint is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
These are why they made the sneakers, because he's a huge Jordan brand enthusiast. So they made a sneaker for him.
These go for between like $70,000 to $150,000.
I can't believe it. You know?
Impossible to get.
I know, exactly.
Don't
ask me if I'm selling them. I'm not.
So we're gonna take things one step further. And we're gonna play a game called Drip or Drown.
Oh man.
I'm gonna pick two shoes from here. You're gonna have to pick one to keep
and one
to throw. One to get rid of. One. Done. Over. This is gonna suck.
Oh man.
But we got,
believe it or not,
Travis
it's an easy
for
one
mochas and the Travis for purples.
Drip, drown.
You're keeping the purples?
Definitely.
That easy?
That easy.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is by far the nicest color.
The Wahlburgers and the Carhartts.
This is a tough one.
This has to be a tough one. Who do you like more, Mark Wahlberg or Slim Shady?
Gotta let Mark Wahlberg drown.
You gotta let it, oh my god.
Even though value-wise, that's a lot more.
Way more.
Eminem, come on.
The first grade.
Yeah.
Real Octobers versus Babe Stars.
Ooh, that's tough because you got his, like, I think first collab, you know?
Yeah.
The Babesters.
Before people
Red
took him
October.
seriously.
But
Graduation.
of course, gotta go with the Drip and Drown.
Oh, that's
It's a tough
tight.
one. I mean,
tight.
you're leaving me with choices to pick against my own sneakers, you know, that I picked out, so it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, previously you picked both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your highs
Okay.
and your BS.
Of course. Drip and Drown.
Oh really?
100%.
That was easy.
100%.
Too easy.
100%.
Worrisome how easy.
No, that's easy.
It's Virgil.
Yeah, Virgil, Chicago. Come on.
And you've had issues with the salespeople at
I do love Kim Jones. Kim Jones is
Yeah.
one of my favorite designers.
Yeah.
Even with LV, he killed it with the fragments.
Absolutely, of course.
You know, but between the two, come on, you gotta have the Chicago's.
And then we got your Khaled 3s versus your Oregons.
Very tough. Very tough. I do love my Khaleds.
Touch wood. Finally, we got something
I
really.
do love my Khaleds. And I do love my Oregons. But Drip and Drown.
Oh snap!
Yeah. You don't see a lot of green colorway. Like Jordan 3s that look really cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we've taken a fairly extensive look at, I think, what is a very small part of your entire collection
Try
of
to show
everything.
as much as we can,
Yeah. No, but I like that it leaves us with a lot more to come back and look at.
Absolutely.
Here, at the other spots,
Exactly.
all of that. But thank you so much for
My
doing this
pleasure.
with us. Thank you for having us here.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Make sure to go subscribe to our channel, of course. It's probably new here. And then you gotta go subscribe to Mo as well.
Mohamed Al Safar.
Mohamed Al Safar
on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff.
All of it. But thank you again for having us in Dubai. It's
Always
been a pleasure to
Please come
down.
by again and check out what we have next time.
It will be.
For
Thank
sure.
you.